Y'all don't understand the preparation. That I go through when I'm trying to get ready for y'all. Wait for y'all to come in because I know y'all probably at work and stuff like that. Happy Thursday. Hey, app. Y'all got some unique names, okay? Afra, Afra, Afra Bay. Miss Bay. Can I just say Miss Bay? Hey, Miss Bay. Greetings from Jamaica. Wagwan. You got the same top. That means you freaking. Jen, come on. You know what y'all mean? You making a little, just a little statement. Just a little one. Sometimes you want to be groped, but by your person, not just by anybody. Anybody just can't come up groping you. Y'all, I miss y'all. I feel like I have not been live. I go live, y'all. I don't go live regular, maybe like I probably should. I really only go live when I feel it, you know. And then before then, I gotta, get myself all made up and stuff like that because I don't want to come before y'all looking all any kind of way. I want to be presentable. Right, by the right one. You just can't come groping on me, but if I like you, baby, you can get everything. You can get all you want. You can have whatever you like. Thank you from Detroit. I don't know how to say Miss Bay. I'm going Afra Miss Bay. Greetings, Victoria. Thank you, girl. I just got it retightened yesterday because it was like looking real new growthish. My baby he looked at it, he was like, it don't even look neat. I'm like, these are sister lives, honey. Sister lives are different from your traditional life. Okay. I know I haven't been live. Because I've been traveling, I've been going back and forth to the States, trying to do some stuff. Because one thing about living here in Jamaica, you have to do a lot of traveling back and forth because at the end of the day, the U.S. still owns my ass. Okay. The U.S. still owns my ass. And, you just can't pick up and move to another country and be like, oh, I'm about to live here. I mean, you can, but you still got to follow rules. There's regulations. And once those, timelines are up and stuff like that, either you got to go or you got to find a way to stay. Okay? So right now, I'm trying to find a way to stay. But thank you. I was grateful to find somebody here in Jamaica that can retighten my hair. We missed you live too. I need it because I have two of them on last one. So I'm gonna be as open as I can possibly be, but I haven't really said anything. But I got a man, and he be watching me. Okay, he be on my lives and stuff like that. But I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Having one in love, one in lust. That could be you. That could be the other person. For me, one of the ways, and I Googled it because I Google everything. I want y'all to know everything is Googleable. Okay, everything. And literally, I'm not the only person that's asking this question. I know I'm not the only person that wonders this. So when I Googled it, you can tell when other people are interested in knowing the same thing because when you partially put it in Google, it comes up before you can even finish the sentence. And I didn't even put the whole sentence in there. I just put in there, how do you know when you're in love? And then it comes up and then you look down and it says, or lust. Because there's a difference. There's a difference. I'm going to try to wait for some of y'all to come in, some more y'all to come in. I got 20 people. I know y'all at work and stuff like that. It's before noon here. It's 11. What time is it where y'all at? It's 11:42 here. So it's before noon. I know it's a Thursday. People got work. I don't expect to have a lot of people on here, but when you go back and do the replay, I want you to answer these questions. Feel free to chime in. How do you know when you're in love? And so usually when I do my, and I got my cards, because I know some of y'all want to hear about what's going on with your raggedy ass person. I don't mean that. I do mean it, because some of y'all people raggedy as hell, okay? But not all of them. But I know, you know what I'm saying? People be like, oh, I just want to know. I want to get on the live, and I want the reader to tell me about my life. I want the reader to tell me my future. I'm not here to tell you anything, okay? I'm here to share with you what the universe is sharing with me for you. And that's one of the reasons why I don't do personal readings. You ain't finna make me responsible for your life. The hell. The hell. Be like, oh, Hollywood Brown said this was gonna happen, No. No. Okay. The readings are collective. It may not hit everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you want to receive it, that's great. You can receive it, believe it. I'm not saying that it won't happen, but it's all in your believing power. Some people don't believe. Some people are very negative. In fact, the negative people, I don't let your comments through. When you start talking crazy, that's why I got my comments to where I control them. When you start talking stupid, you will not get a platform here, and I will delete the comment before you even reach the public. Okay? No negative energy over here. But we have the same time. Okay, let me see. Right back. Okay, I'm trying to catch up with my comments. Thank you, Victoria. Brooklyn in the house. Let me hear you say Brooklyn in the house. I ain't been to Brooklyn yet, but baby, I know. I feel Brooklyn's energy. Brooklyn, don't play. Okay, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. You moving somewhere? Yes, I live here in Jamaica. I picked up all my shit. When I go back to the States, I don't have nowhere to live. I'm staying with friends. I'm staying with family, which I'm starting to not really want to do because I'm just a private person. You know what I mean? People, like, I live a certain way. Now, when I moved. I kind of know which is which. I guess I need a little confirmation. So, let me just pull up really quick what I pulled up on Google. Anybody can do it. But you know, I just wanted a little clarification. So we have 9 signs of lust. Before I read it, no, here, this is what I want to do. Before I read what the 9 signs of lust is, I want y'all to put in the comment what you think it is. I'll start off with one that I think it is. For me, a sign of lust, and it could be a two-way street. It could be back and forth. It could be conflicting. Okay. But to me, a sign of lust, one of the signs of lust is when you think about a person more sexually than anything. So that's one. Now y'all give me some, because it's 9 of them, but a lot of them you'll be surprised that they kind of line up with love too. So let me see. Greeting, Arkansas. What's up, Arkansas? I've been to Arkansas before. I kind of know Arkansas. You at work, life with Tink. All right, you at lunch. I've been to New York City, baby. Let me take my first trip to New York City. I was meeting up with some other travel agent partners, and I booked a room, and I didn't know where I was booking my room at, but come to find out, my room was way far away from everybody else. So when I found out where everybody else was, I decided to book a hotel closer to them. So what I had to do is I had to get on the subway. My first time in New York, I got on the subway by myself. Talking about nervous. See, I might be nervous, but I ain't scared. I'm nervous, but I ain't scared. Okay. So I got some instructions from the front desk. She told me what to do, where to go. I put on my game face because I can already tell, people can tell when you ain't from there. Even like in Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? People can really tell when you ain't from here either, especially if you open up your mouth. Put on my game face, get on that subway. Baby, I look. Anytime somebody looked at me, I looked them dead in their eye like, bitch, I wish the fuck you would. I wish you would. Because guess what? I am not about to go out like that. Well, so that was my first. And then when I got off to where I was going, the next challenge was making sure I didn't bump into nobody because there were so many people on the sidewalk that I was walking, dodging, make sure I'm bumping into nobody. So yeah. But that's what I remember. I remember about New York City. New York City was crunk, it was busy, it was the sidewalk was full, but I want to go back. I want to go back because there's a lot of things I didn't get a chance to do. And so I want to go back and see the Statue of Liberty. I want to see the Twin Towers. You know, I want to do all that. I went there for business. Outstanding pudding! Hey, boo! Hey, my boo! I'm trying to catch up. Oh, hey, Hollywood. And what's up, ATL? The Black Hollywood. Come on, somebody. I said, come on, somebody. That's the Black Hollywood. Let me see. I am Earth Angel. I walk in values. Okay, but I'm still waiting for y'all to answer my question. I just need a few people to say, what do you think the difference is between lust and love? Okay, life routine, sexual obsession. Mm-hmm. California, I love me some California. California knows how to party. And that is not a lie. Because I used to go to California every year for my birthday. Last time I went to California, I stayed close to Hollywood. What was that? I think I was in North Hollywood. Me and my girlfriends, we were just walking. And so we decided, the guy was like, oh yeah, you gotta come in here. So we went in there and we fell into a whole gay day party. A gay day party, okay? Let me tell you something, gay people love me. Gay people love me. I don't know why, because I'm not gay. You know what I mean? Like, I am strictly dickly, okay? But I am not judgmental either. And gay people love me. And when I tell you, I fell into that day gay party and we had a motherfucking blast. We partied hard with the gay people in the daytime. So I love California as a whole vibe, matter of fact, when I get rich, and I'm working on it, I'm gonna have me a spot in California. All right, here go one of my moderators. Hey, Christina. Hey, boo. Christina, I love you. 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 There's nothing above you. There's nothing above you, above you, above you. Christina ride. Christina ride for you, girl. She ride for you, girl. I appreciate you. So we got sexual obsession. We got sex, money, power, manipulation, deception. Small said, okay, Styles. Hey, Styles. Hey, boo. It's a lot of names that stick out to me that I remember because for me, how I know I'm getting your support is when you leave me comments, you know what I'm saying? You stay high vibrational. I recognize that. Burning desire. Hey, Zane. Y'all, if y'all in here and y'all looking, if y'all don't mind, if y'all been watching for more than 5 minutes now, do me a favor, hit the like button. It helps the algorithm for my channel. We got Atlanta, the Black Hollywood in the house. Styles, you're welcome. Thank you so much for being here to support me, to let me know I'm not by myself. Because baby, it was kind of scary entering into these grounds. You know, it's always kind of scary when you do something new. People don't believe me. People don't believe me when I say I'm shy. Like they don't think I'm shy because I got a YouTube channel. When I go out, I talk to people. You know, I'm very conversational. But the truth is a lot of times I have to force myself to do it. Like I have to force myself to do it because I found out that being shy is not going to get me anywhere. Anywhere. Lust is instant gratification, and love lasts forever, many dimensions and levels. Ooh. Okay, Christina just got deep on us. Your realness is why they love you. Why they love me or why they love us? Because I could say that for a lot of Aquarius, okay? Lust make you more. Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute. Outstanding, I can leave it to you. I swear I can leave it to you to make me giggle. Okay, so lust makes you moist. Okay, it does. And love makes your heart beat fast. That is true. It make your heart beat fast and it make you hot, make you sweat too. Lust is wanting for the wrong reasons like sex, money, jealousy, etc. Love is a feeling of not wanting to live without someone and genuinely wanting the best for a person, regardless of the terms. That's beautiful, TCM. Very beautiful. The difference between lust and love is being selfless, and lust is what you can do for me. Agree. Thank you, Christina. Galatians 5, Styles says that Galatians 5 explains it better, and I am not opposed to the Bible at all, okay? Like, I still hold a lot of things in the Bible very dearly. I may not go to church and stuff like that like I used to, and I won't read the Bible the way I used to, but the things that I have read, I have retained in my heart. But, you know, I think I may go back and see what Galatians 5 is talking about. Yeah, lust is not love. That was the question, Robert. What is the difference between lust and love? Because some people get it mixed up. Hit that respect. Yes, thank you. Hit the like button. You the gays. What's that say? You the gays. Gay people love me, honey. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you. Lust makes you think about them only when you're. I can't deal with y'all. Only when you're ovulating or something. OMG. Or what they said in Jamaica, oh ja. Okay, so let me go here in these 9. So we got 9 signs of lust. A lot of y'all have hit them on already, but it says we have obsessive thoughts. Obsessive thoughts. So let's try to unpack some of this. Because I think half of the reason, and I am no specialist. Like, I don't want to portray like I'm some type of specialist because I am just a normal human being who trying to figure it out too. You know what I mean? It's like the older you get, you know, the more you try to figure things out. You don't want to make the same mistakes over and over. So obsessive thoughts. For me, that is somebody who could possibly be lustfully attracted to you. Okay, very lustfully attracted to you. May have had sex with you, may have not had sex. That's why you got to be careful who you have sex with too, because if you have somebody that's already showing signs that they feel like they're obsessively calling you, I don't know, they're obsessively trying to see you, they're obsessively just trying to be with you and they ain't even had sex with you yet, imagine having sex with somebody that's already showing so many obsessive signs. Mm-hmm. When you see somebody acting like that, don't get them none. Don't get them no pom pom. Don't get them no cocky, because that's how people end up on them damn TV programs where somebody ended up dead. Don't do it. So we have obsessive thoughts. Somebody obsessively, I don't know, thinking about you, what you're doing, where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep in contact with you. Now you can't really control people's thoughts. And for me, if you have obsessive, if you are obsessing over someone, you know what I'm saying, like what they doing, where they at, you don't have to let them know it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to come out crazy about letting them know it. Because the truth of the matter is, if you really feel some kind of way about somebody, you're gonna think about them a lot. You know what I mean? You're gonna think about them a lot, but it's not gonna be 24/7. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have things that you're gonna do, and then when you come back and you maybe settle down, you got a little bit of time, you be like, oh, person gonna come across your mind. You know, that's just different. So if you all day long, all night, just obsessively thinking about somebody, yeah, that's lust. Okay. The second one is you want to be around them all the time. That was one of those ones that's conflicting. You know what I'm saying? Because also if you're in love with somebody, you want to spend a lot of time with them. You want to spend a lot of time with them too. But for me, you know what I'm saying, if I'm in love with somebody, I love being around my person all the time. But there are times where I don't want to be around them. Not because I don't love them, it's just because sometimes you need your space. Like people need their space. But when you don't have the desire to have a little space from somebody, yeah, you're probably in lust and not in love. Okay? Because love is going to be like, you know what, I love you, but I understand I need my space, you need your space, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? We love each other, we'll come back. Then we have number 3. You think they can do no wrong. Lust is you think they can do no wrong. That's about all I can say. You can't really describe that no other kind of way, because the reason why that makes a lot of sense to me when it comes to lust, you think they can do no wrong because nobody's perfect. One of my things that flew off the wall, y'all. Nobody's perfect, okay? So when you think that nobody can do wrong, yeah, your mind is tainted. Tainted. Because if somebody is doing something wrong and you just choose to turn a blind eye to it, you're in lust, baby. That ain't love. In fact, that's just being stupid. I'm gonna be honest. You got some stupid out here too. So you don't. The next one is you don't really know them but desire them. So you meet somebody, y'all just met. I think most relationships or most connections start off in lust. They do, because the attraction is physical, right? Like mostly people are attracted to each other when they look at each other and there's that physical attraction. So then you be like, oh, you know what? They fine, got big teeth, big booty, look like they sexy, whatever attracts you to them, okay? And it makes you desire them. When you find yourself desiring somebody a lot that you just met, you're not in love, you're in lust, okay? And you need to know that for yourself, and you need to know that when people are bringing that energy towards you, they be like, oh, baby this and baby that and whatever. And the truth is, you don't even know me. You don't even know me enough to love me. So all you're doing is lusting after me, okay? Then we have the sexual attraction is super strong. So that's when you know you're in lust, okay? When the sexual attraction is super strong. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. But if that's all you're feeling, or if that's all the energy that a person is bringing towards you, you know what I'm saying, where every time they come around you, or maybe every time they have a conversation with you, it's always sexual. You know what I'm saying? You try to have a regular conversation, next thing you know, you talk about sex. That is lust. Okay, so knowing you're lusting and knowing somebody lusting after you too. Okay, your outlook is clouded. Okay, You see things, but then you unsee them because you're so sexually attractive. You're so full of lust. Okay. Okay. Then it says you're like a hunter on a mission. And this is for my masculine Aquarius because it is natural for a masculine Aquarius to be on the hunt. Okay. Most masculine people, they like to chase. So when you know that you're on a hunt or on a mission, just know that you're operating in lust. Okay, most people know that when they operate in lust. But don't get mad when somebody else recognizes that's what you operate in. Okay, and then you don't feel accepted. So you're good enough. You're okay for this person when it comes to sex, but you ain't good enough for this person to maybe take you out. You ain't good enough for this person to maybe have a conversation with you on the phone. You know what I'm saying? You're not good enough for nothing but sex. That is lust. Now, how do you know when you're in love? And I think this probably is the most confusing of all. But before I say anything, let me go back to my comments. Let me send out my comments. How do you know when you're in love? Because I think a lot of this is where a lot of our issues come from when it comes to our love life, because we kind of get it mixed up. And we learning every day. Everything is a learning experience. The key is to learn from the experience. So let me catch up on my comments. All right, love is being non-judgmental. Okay, and lust judge. I'm with that style. Love is being a giver and lust is being a taker. Come on, somebody. Y'all, Styles in here preaching today. Come on, Styles. Hey, Owen. Hey, darling. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay. Well, love is just like, hey, love, my fam, kids, close ones, different between. Okay. I was in love with my ex, but he was only lusting over me because I remember that time when he said, if we ever broke up, you can always come see me and hang out and stay in my house. If you felt like that was lust, then I believe you. You know what I'm saying? But you do have genuine people who love you, and then there's a difference too. For me, okay, now let me answer the question. One of the ways that I can tell, or you can tell, maybe you can agree with me or not, if you're in love with someone, is when you don't want to give nobody else the pom pom or the cocky. Sex for me is very important in a relationship. I am a very sexual person. I don't know too many people who are not. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I can say about Aquarius, I know that we are very sexual beings. And when you're in love, because you can have somebody that love you got love for somebody, but you ain't in love. That's how I think people wind up cheating. Because when you love someone, you have love for somebody, you know what I'm saying? You maybe um, you have a certain amount of respect for them because, I don't know, they have their children, you've known them for a long time. Um, there's some type of codependency, you're comfortable there, whatever, and you have love for a person. But for me, when you're in love with somebody, you're not trying to physically give your body to anybody else but that person. Okay? Nobody. Like, your pom pom don't jump for nobody else. The cocky don't jump for nobody else. And I know men and women, we are visual people. We look at people and we're like, damn, he fine. Oh, he cute. I mean, I know I do. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a flirt. I don't flirt out loud a lot, but I do look. I got eyes. My eyes are made to look. And that's going to be like with any other person, male, female, whatever. You may look. Now, I don't stare, but I may look. But at the end of the day, I'm just looking. I'm like, oh, that person fine. Even with the women, I don't mess around with women, but I'm like, oh, you beautiful, whatever. Now, that girl look. I'm like, damn, girl. The fries go with that shake. You're jiggling, baby. Like, I give props too. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to give my body to nobody except for the person I'm in love with. So for me, that's one telltale sign that you're in love. Okay. Love is losing yourself to someone. No, sir. That's what they say in Jamaica. No, sir. Thank you for the $2, badass mother hugger. Mwah, I appreciate that. I don't know, Sylvia. Love is losing yourself to someone. The devil is a lie. That ain't love. I'm gonna have to disagree. Okay, well, when you start losing yourself for someone else, that ain't love. That falls in the category of lust to me. Because I'm not gonna lose myself. I'm not gonna lose myself. I'm not gonna not love myself more than I love somebody else. I'm not gonna love somebody else more than I love myself. I'm just ain't gonna be able to do it. Dude didn't even care if I would be with somebody else. Perfect red flag. Thank you, Jean Helen. I appreciate your support. I do. Thank you so much for watching. Love is when you want to be the best version of yourself because you know they deserve that. Yes. No, I like that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? When you want to be a better version of yourself for someone, and not only that, the key word is a better version of yourself. You know, not when you want to be better for somebody else, but when you want to be a better version of the person that you already are for this person because you love them, okay? Or because, you know what I'm saying, maybe they've expressed wanting to pull the better version. Like, okay, let me give you an example. Because I'm transparent, you know what I mean? I got a whole YouTube channel. I can't be up here talking about stuff and then not be a little transparent myself. I haven't really said anything, but I have a person, and I like to party. Okay, I like to go out. When I go out, I like to drink. I like to dance. I like to listen to music. I am that type of person. Okay, my person ain't really like that. He's more of a homebody. He likes to stay home. He likes to eat good food. You know, have some drinks at home. Watch movies. That's what he likes. And I'm actually okay with that. I'm not complaining about that because if he was out there in the streets all the time late at night, I have a problem with that. So what he doesn't really like for me. He don't mind when I go out, but when I go out, he don't like me to get drunk. Okay, because sometimes I party and I party hard. I want to, because I care deeply about him, I want to honor his wishes and not do that when I go out. Because I love. I think I'm in love. Y'all, I think I done fell in love. I done messed around and fell in love. I've been single for 5 years. 5 years I've been single. And I think I done messed around. But I'm willing to do that because not only is that good for me, because I don't need to be going out and getting drunk, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that to the point where I don't know where I am, I don't do that anyway, because usually when I go out, I'm around people that I know. I'm pretty safe, but at the end of the day, I understand his concern. So you want to respect that, and you want to make yourself a better version of yourself for somebody else when you love them. I like that. That was perfectly said. I'm not changing myself. I just want to make a better version because I will still go out, you know what I'm saying, when I want to, but I'm not going to get drunk and stuff like that. I don't need to anyway. I don't need to be getting drunk. Sometimes my liver be like, bitch, would you give me a break? No, I don't know. I don't drink that much, but I do kind of drink often. So that was beautiful, Naran. All right, Kristen, I'm in self-love mode because I came by my because I can buy myself flowers, and the only thing I'm hitting is a highway now, my brownie. So I love, love, love. Have a great and blessed day. Okay, baby, you gone. Be safe. I'll say it fully. I can honestly say I've never been in love yet. I just have been comfortable with the person. Okay. Love is like a magic penny. If you give it away, you end up having more. Come on, somebody. Don't take me back to the Bible. We done already went back to Galatians. The Bible says, give, and it shall be given back to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together. It's a principle. And I believe a principle works for everybody. It don't just work for the religious people. It works for Christians. It works for everybody. If you give love, you will receive love. Now, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you may give love and you receive hate, you receive backstabbing and stuff like that. So you have to be very careful who you give your love to. Okay. Yes, you need to love yourself first, and then people be falling all over you. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something. It's something about that self-love. It's something about that self-love when you love yourself for real, like for real, for real. People are attracted to that. They're attracted to you, very much attracted to you. I don't care. You could be skinny, you could be big. And let me say something. I know some big people, some skinny people. I know some people, when I look at them, even myself, I be like, ooh, they're not the most pretty person. You know what I'm saying? But because they have so much self-love, they have so much, what's the other word I want to use? Confidence, that even though they may not be the prettiest or the handsomest person, whatever, they draw mad attention because of the self-love and because of the confidence. So I'm here for it. I love it. I love it. Why is looking is considered reckless, eyeballing, and that you are still searching? Looking is considered reckless, eyeballing. I'm kind of confused. So you saying you can't look? Looking is reckless? Looking ain't reckless. Staring may become reckless. Yeah, or eyeballing, okay, maybe you're talking about eyeballing and staring. Looking to me is not, so looking to me is natural. I mean, if you're a male, you're a female, you see somebody attractive, you see somebody pretty, you're gonna look. But you don't gotta stare. Because if you're staring, okay, but like you say eyeballing, then yeah, I'm gonna say you're still searching too. But looking is normal. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. Outstanding fully. You shall feel what love is before this year is out. Come on, somebody. If you receive it, real wholehearted love, because I have never had. Wow. Well, let me tell you, honey, it's not too late, but you got to open yourself up. You know what I'm saying? When you walk into it, when you connect with a person, you can't always be on the defense. And now I'm not saying that you cannot start off on the defense, because you may need to, just to make sure, everything is copacetic, make sure the person is legit. You can't just go in blind. But when a person starts checking off some check marks on your box, if you wrote down your list, if you wrote down a list of things that you want in a person, when you meet somebody and they start checking off those boxes, then you may want to go ahead and open yourself up just a little bit to see, because as long as you're going to have like pre-reservations, if you're always going to be maybe thinking about what happened to you in the past, you're not going to be able to experience it because you've already prejudged the situation, if that makes any sense. I've been in a relationship for years and still never been in love, just been comfortable in our relationship. You ain't gotta do that. That sounds like outstanding pulling. You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like you're settling. If you're in a connection with somebody for years and all you feel is that you're comfortable with them, you don't get no butterflies. When they come around you, you don't break out in a sweat. When they're not there, you know what I'm saying, you're not longing for them. You don't want to know everything about this person. Your heart don't start beating. You ain't feeling those type of things. But you stand with somebody because, I don't know, you're comfortable just to be with somebody. You're settling, darling. And that, don't do that. You don't have to do that. You ain't got to settle. You ain't got to settle for no goddamn body. Ah! Did y'all see that? The wind is a little windy in Jamaica. Love is always wanting to be with the person that they are your best friend, keeps your secrets, your only lover. He treats you with respect, honesty, and truthful with you. I'm with that. So let me see what did Google say. So you know you're falling in love when someone begins to take up major real estate in your thoughts. You might find yourself refreshing your conversations in the middle of work, thinking about your next date days in advance, or even envisioning your future together. For me, you know what I'm saying, when I go back and I'm looking at messages that me and my person have sent to each other, and I'm just going back and I'm just rereading the messages, you know, what's that called? Nostalgia, reminiscing, yeah. Yeah, starting to take up residence in your mind, you know what I'm saying? Starting to think about them more than usual. Also, when you can actually be around each other and don't have sex. Okay, you can just cuddle, you can just be in each other's presence. Um, that is another sign that you are in love, that you fall in love. Hey, Giselle. Hey, girl, hey. Shanika, everybody say hi to Shanika. She said, hello, everyone. I'm new, been watching this live, and I'm loving it. Thank you, girl. Because when I come on my live, like a lot of times when I do my live, I don't normally do readings, but I am going to pull. I am going to pull a message because most of my readings are love readings. But before I start off my love readings, I like to speak to the Aquarius. I like to speak to the Aquarius as a whole. I vibe with Aquarius. I only read for the Aquarius. Okay. I just think, me personally, I think we the bomb.com. Okay. I'm sorry. I think we is the shit. All right. So a lot of times when I do a reading, I do try to start off with my soul journey deck. I normally do not do a reading live. When I go live, I like to conversate. I like to connect with my Aquarius, and I get downloads, you know, stuff I want to talk about, and then I want to hear what y'all got to say too, you know. So we do have a message: guilt. I release any beliefs that I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Okay. For a lot of us, a lot of what may be holding us back is guilt. Sometimes Aquarius, you know what I'm saying, people don't know that you're dealing with guilt. They don't know, you know, that maybe some point in your life you made some decisions that were not the best decisions. They weren't beneficial, things that maybe you probably did that you never thought that you would do. You know, those self struggles is between you and God, you and the universe. All right. Whatever that is, you don't always have to tell people. You may have one or two people that you maybe can confide in or whatever. But if not, you know what I'm saying, you can always talk to God, talk to yourself. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not crazy, but sometimes I will walk around here talking to myself. Okay. And I will sort things out with myself. All right. But you need to release any beliefs that no longer assist in your soul's growth. For a lot of people, I'm hearing that even this spiritual journey that you're in, tarot, okay, because tarot is not your typical religious journey. And I say religious because religious is just that. It is a form of being restricted to only believing in a certain thing. Okay, that's my definition. Being restricted to only believe, religion is being restricted to only believing in certain things. Okay, it's almost like living in a box. And so the mere fact that you're here, and I mean, I don't know a lot of people's background or a lot of people's past. My background comes from Christianity. I went to church. My mother took us to church. My grandmother, we went to church. When I grew up, I went to church. I took my kids to church. And it was a lifestyle for me that just did not work for me. Okay. Even when my mother came, we went to church, my mother came out of church, we got in the car. As soon as we got out of church, she got in the car, she turned on her secular music and she lit up her goddamn cigarette. Okay? So for me, it's just been a whole experience of just a bunch of hypocrites. Okay? Now, I am not here, I'm not judging anybody. I don't care, because if it works for you, it works for you. But I'm just saying, don't feel guilt. Don't feel any type of guilt if you have chosen a different spiritual path that works better for you. Okay. So when you start, when you can release knowing that, okay, I may not go to church, or I may not read the Bible every day, or I may not do all these things that other people do. It's okay, because I'm still worthy of love. I'm still worthy of being blessed. I'm still a good person. Okay. And so when you release that, it helps your soul to grow. Come on, somebody. Don't make me start preaching, because I am not a preacher. But I will if I have to. Okay? Release the guilt. Whatever that is. I don't care if you did do something wrong. I don't care if you did something crazy, something messed up. You know what I'm saying? You have asked for forgiveness. You ain't going to do it no more. Okay? You've apologized, everything you had to do. Release it so your soul can grow. All right? So that's for us. That's for me and you. Now, does anybody want to get all up in your person's business? Give me a show of hands if y'all want to get up in y'all person's business real quick. Thank you, Lillian. Thank you. Loving yourself is beautiful, but it's tricky, don't you think? How can you love yourself when you are not, or haven't been loved properly, for example, by your family? That's why it's called self-love. Come on, boo. Boom. That's why it's called self-love. That's why you have to go within. Okay. The old preacher I used to go to church, he said sometimes you need to go within or do without. All right. Love is not always learned by somebody showing it to you. All right. When I first started looking into the mirror, because, back in the day, growing up, being dark skinned was not popular. Okay. Like in the States. If you was dark skinned, people make fun of you. You know what I'm saying? You had to be light skinned or whatever, but being dark skinned was hard. Okay. Ooh. Y'all. All right. So I'm about to move it. Hold on. I'm about to move this because it's not working. I don't want it to fall. So y'all just gonna see the background. People talk about you for being dark skinned, black this, skillet, and stuff like that. It was until one day I looked in the mirror at myself, and I really looked at myself, and I was like, "Damn, girl, you pretty. You're a pretty black girl." Nobody told me that. Nobody told me that. That came from within. Okay, so it literally, you have got to, because everybody's not going to always think that you're beautiful. Everybody's not going to always think that you're handsome or gorgeous. You know, you're gonna have people that think different, and you may hear a lot of their opinions. It's up to you to be like, you know what? I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm fabulous. I know I'm great. I know I'm nice. It's not gonna always come from somebody else. And that is that self-love. That is that love on the inside of you, that God-given love on the inside of you that is gonna help you get there. It's not gonna always be from somebody outside. That's where people fall short because they look for this from the outside. You may not always get it from the outside. Does that make any sense? Because the show made sense to me. I love myself. I do, but in my lowest moments, I go back in time and think about things, but I love me. Well, Norrin, you're human, okay? I'm not saying that anything is wrong with maybe falling back a little bit, but you can't stay there. Just don't stay there. Because at the end of the day, the truth is, you are the bomb.com. And a lot of times you have got to remind yourself, what do I always say? You got to remind yourself who the fuck you are, okay? You the shit. So if you go there, don't stay there. Hurry up and come back. He can be a great man, do everything for me, won't hurt me. We can be like best friends and all, and still I feel no love for the person. I just feel comfortable. Well, then you're not attracted to. So are you getting into people that you're not attracted to? Because I'm hearing you say everything that they can do for you, but it don't sound like there's any attraction there for you. Like, of course, you got people. I'm pretty sure I can be in relationships with people that do all of that stuff for me too. But if I'm not attracted to them, it's not going to work for me. So what type of outstanding bully, what type of man are you attracted to? No offense meant dogma, not always terrible thing. I missed it, Amy. I missed it anyway. Giselle. Oh my God. So I know I keep talking about it, but I am going to do it. So I did. I put up a poll just to gauge your finances to see how much you may be willing to spend on a trip to Jamaica for our Aquarius bash for next year. And yeah, there's gonna be a whole party vibe. Okay, I'm about to start working on that. I'm gonna go back to that because I know a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they put their amount they're willing to spend. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna go with the cheapest amount that was put. I'm gonna go with the highest amount that was put because to me, you have more of a chance of having a better experience. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily more that you can spend, but you can't be super cheap about it either. Okay, this is Jamaica. Okay, you got a resort. You don't have to buy a plane ticket. I mean, you probably don't want to get yourself a cute outfit. You want to get your hair done. That's what I'm saying. You may want to start setting aside money now. I'm thinking a good budget, $3,000. That's a good budget. That's including your flights, your resort stays if you want to stay in an all-inclusive resort. I'm gonna put up a couple options up there where you can stay. Your flight, did I say your flight, resort, food, your hair, because you gotta look sexier, okay? Love, true love is having peace like you have when you self-love. Sexual attraction within love is deep passion. Now let me tell you something. My baby, it started off as lust. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure it started off with lust with him to me too. But then when it started to transition into love, the sexual attraction is still very deep. I love making love to my man, but I'm also good if I'm just laying right next to him and not having sex either. For me, that's how I know when I'm falling in love. You don't want a person to leave, not necessarily that you're obsessing, like you don't want them to leave, but at the same time, if they do leave, it's okay because you know they'll be back. They can be fine, handsome, and all. It's just something about them that won't allow me to feel the love for them. I don't know how to explain it. It's just something about them that won't make my heart grow fond of them. Well, because I know the fine and sexy part of it is like the beginning stages of it. You're attracted to a person because of most of the time because of how they look, what you see. So then when you get to know this person past that, you're saying this person is, they could be fine, they could be handsome, they could be good to you, do all kind of things for you, and something about won't let your heart go fond. Is there something that you're fearing? Did you fear? Are you fearing falling in love? Have you been damaged, like hurt to the point where you're scared to fall in love again? No, you said you've never been in love. Outstanding. That sounds like some maybe like some type of childhood trauma and maybe needed to address. And let me tell you something. Don't be afraid to go to counseling. I don't know why Black people think we can't go to counseling. Because it just doesn't sound normal. Always does get deeper with love. I think it's sexy. If the sex don't get me where it needs to be, I don't like it. That makes a whole lot of sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. Okay, so is that what it is? Are you finding sexy people? They gorgeous, they handsome, they nice and everything, but the sex ain't shit? Because if that's what it is, I get that. I'm sorry. For me, sex is on the top of the damn list if I'm in a relationship. You're not satisfying me sexually? Yeah. We probably ain't gonna be able to go on. Sorry. Because the last thing I want to do is cheat on you. All right. You need to find somebody with some good cocky. You need to find somebody to put it down. Okay? Hmm. 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 You might need you another Aquarius. You might need you another Aquarius. I said, will you ever date another Aquarius? Or Pisces? Or Taurus? I'm gonna say those three: Pisces, Taurus, or Aquarius. I'm just saying from experience. There's definitely this way for the lust I have for this boy. Maybe just extreme gift of discernment and knowing that love just isn't there from them either. Okay. I mean, I get that. It's hard to be in love with somebody when you know that they're not in love with you or they don't share the same feelings. I really can't understand, to be honest with you, how somebody falls in love with someone when it's not being reciprocated, like at all. Maybe just extreme gift of discernment and knowing that love just isn't there from either sex that'll be good and it will be okay. Refuses to pop for anyone else but his lust. The pom pom refuses to pop for anyone else but his lust. Well, if that pom pom ain't popping for nobody else, it may start off as lust, but it's probably gonna transition shortly thereafter. Scorpio can also put it down too. Is there? I was going to say she was regular. I'm not saying that that's everybody, but Sweet Lucy. Hey, Sweet Lucy. Hey, girl. Hey. I'm so glad to see you. How you doing? Apple Game, all is well. Come on and hit the like button. Thank you. I love my moderators. My moderators is here for me. I'm an Aquarius moon, Pisces ascendant Taurus. Ha ha. Well, look, Narayan, you can satisfy your own self then, shit. Okay? Sometimes can't nobody do you better than you. Come on, somebody. Oh, well, there it is. Outstanding, Lucy, we didn't figure it out. That's what it is. I'm like, what is going on with Sweet Lucy? All right, you gotta find somebody who looks. Somebody gotta come in and put it down. Down, down, down. I don't know. You may have to seek out an Aquarius, a Pisces, or a Taurus. That's all I'm saying. I can't be in love with nobody with no sexual trash either. I mean, no trashy sex either. A Libra taught me things about my body I didn't even know. All right. Elder Goddess, look. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is outstanding bully, she needs one of them. She needs one of them. She needs for somebody to come along, and put it down. So that sounds like that's the only thing that's standing in the way. All right, so we have hopeful, optimistic, full of faith. So I feel like Aquarius, some of you, maybe not all of you, because a lot of y'all are not planting a lot of seeds of hope. Some people are like really planting a lot of seeds of doubt. And they're planting a lot of seeds of doubt because of past experience that has happened, not the best experience. But I feel like Aquarius, as long as you keep hope alive, I'm a witness, okay? As long as you keep hope alive, you will run into your person. But think about it, and that is literally gonna happen like that. Like you're gonna run into the person. It's like when you meet this person, you're not gonna be expecting it. Okay? You was just out going to the grocery store. Okay, you was just out hanging out with some friends. You know, you just went on vacation. You weren't looking for nothing. You know what I mean? And then boom. Because you kept hope alive. All right, one of my moderators, I got a comment that was held for review. Do y'all see it? I saw it popped up and said this comment was held for review. But I can't see it. Can y'all see it? Chat message held for review can be seen by you, but are hidden from the public. All right, I can't see it. If somebody posted something, I can't see it because YouTube said it might be inappropriate. Normally I can see it and let it through, but for some reason they must have changed it. Okay. All I want to say is keep hope alive. Me, there are times where I feel like I may lose faith in something, but I don't never lose hope. I always keep hope alive. All right. So continue to plant seeds of hope, not of doubt. Okay. And I feel like the more that you expect good things to happen, the more they will. Right. And then we have resistance. Okay. Stop resisting. Stop resisting the flow of love. Stop rebelling against love. Stop being defensive against love because it didn't work out the first time around or the second time around. Okay. I mean, around the third time, you may need to start looking at yourself. Like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Okay, am I choosing the same people? Am I sabotaging the relationship? Like, don't always look at what somebody else is doing. At times, you have to look at yourself and be like, okay, what part do I play in this? Okay. Okay, are you resisting love? Are you going into the situation with a negative mindset? Are you going into the situation being defensive, automatically thinking that something's going to go wrong? Let me get one more. One more for the one more. All right, overwhelmed, swamped, burdened. So this also could be somebody's energy, all right, in the collective, you know what I'm saying? Where just, for some of you, I feel like you really just don't have time. This could be you or this could be this person. You just really don't feel like you have time for love. Because love, like love relationships, it takes work, okay? It takes work, it takes commitment. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to make sure that you are giving, okay, not always taking, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're always taking, you know, whoever you're dealing with, they're gonna be like, okay, you know what? I'm doing this for you, I'm doing this for you, but what are you doing for me? What have you done for me lately? Okay, love relationships can be a bit overwhelming, okay? But if you feel like it's a situation where you're feeling overwhelmed by it, then you maybe don't need to be in it because it really should not feel like that, okay? If you're dealing with somebody where they're feeling like you're requiring maybe too much of their time, you're requiring too much from them, it's overwhelming, it's stressful for them, then you may want to reconsider, you know, that person as well because you only want to be with somebody who wants to be with you, or you only want to be with someone who wants to take the time out to cultivate the connection, okay? That's another sign, you know what I'm saying, of love and lust. If somebody only wants to be with you when it's time to have sex, or they only want to be with you because they need something from you, that's lust. But you know what I'm saying, if you're dealing with somebody who wants to take the time out to actually spend time with you, do things with you, have a conversation with you, that's when you know that that person is either loving you, falling in love with you, or you're falling in love. Okay. I want to again say I'm not a love doctor or specialist or anything like that. I'm trying to figure it out too, but this is just what I'm getting. Okay. So that really is all I wanted to talk about. I feel like how long have I been on here? How long have we been on here? Over an hour. Maybe I'll come back. Let me see. I'll come back. What's today? Thursday, Sunday. I'll come back Sunday and I'll do a live reading. Like I'm not gonna have no conversation. I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna do a reading before then, but I'm gonna do a live reading. So I'm not gonna be looking at any comments or anything like that because I know people like live readings. Why y'all like live readings so much? What do y'all prefer? Do you prefer a live reading? Does it matter if the reading is recorded? Like tell me, because I want to know. Anybody? Do you prefer live readings or does it matter? Does it matter if the reading is recorded or if it's live? Because if I do a live reading, and I have a tendency to kind of like come away from the reading, and next thing you know, I'm chatting it up with y'all because I love y'all so much. And I thank y'all so much for y'all support. Don't forget to go check out my HollywoodBrown1111 YouTube channel. If you have not, go over there and take a look. I'm trying to grow that channel. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. I'm almost there. Once I get to 500 subscribers, I will definitely make more of an effort to upload more of my Jamaica lifestyle living content. All right. Oh, don't forget to go check out my Hollywood merch. I got cell phone covers, t-shirts, hats, sliding shoes, tank tops, coffee cups. I got a whole bunch of stuff over there. Okay, go over there and take a look. Hollywood merch. It might be underneath this video. You can also find it on my community channel. I would really appreciate it. If you're interested in booking travel, I can help you with that. I'm a travel agent, okay? I can take some time off your hand, help you book your travel, but let me make a disclaimer. I do not work for free. I don't know why people think people are supposed to work for free. But if you're also interested in booking your own travel, saving money on your own travel, traveling more, and even getting a commission for booking your own travel, I got you, okay? That information is in my description box, but feel free to shoot me an email. I will show you how to do that. But other than that, I'm about to get on off here because I'm about to go eat me some Jamaican soup because I'm hungry. But I love y'all. I thank y'all so much for your support. And I'm going to be back probably tomorrow with a reading. So if this was good, you come back and do the replay, hit that like button, show me some love. I appreciate y'all. Have a great great day. I'm not gonna say bye. I'm done saying bye. I'm learning to say later. Later. Look, wait a minute. I don't even know how to stop this video because YouTube is doing something different. See, y'all see what I just did? Okay, I see.